this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from these double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Hey look, it's all the ones I rounded up earlier. I don't want your bomb. You take my axe to your face, though. Touch. I touched them and they are better. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severance shoving me aside. Touch. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Touch. Servant sent you? Ha, the way he flew out of here, I'm sure he sold us down the river. You saved me mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take I like the cut of your jib. Like your jib. Take it to Osen and send him my regards. I messed up that meme. Oh well. Sack oranges. Wait. Go this way. Whee! Run! Delivery! What have we here? A delivery from Summerthorns, and as scheduled? Huh, there's a first time for everything. Take your oranges. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here, those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stormwind's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Could teleport back like they did, but I'm gonna run. That's a waste of a ticket. Weep. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did they fare, Lore? Here's your manny. Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'd be telling you false claims had I not held out more hope for serving. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins? You do well to mind yourself around those two guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Lovely gear. I'll go with that. That'll give more gil. We could buy higher stuff. Gert seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his newly plowed fields. Blessed, at this rate the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I'll bet Rodauka knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit to the orchard. Win! That Gurut's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the archons that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Pefrol at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Time to go get fertilizer. Cleared out. Next person that's gotta go there. Hello, level 50 boss. I'm just gonna wide berth you. I don't feel like dying today. Even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. Here, take your fertilizer. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor for the weak of stomach, eh? Ha 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 ha! Oh, don't tell me Garn and Rolfit neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out from your own by the cloying stench. Comes from the Archon's lair of all places. Ahem. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Do I want the boy sweat? I'll take that. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tillin', only killin', stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes, of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them mangy mongrels. I love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Stellern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Time to go Mordor, people. Got a fate and a thing done. Nice. Nom 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 nom. A little bit sleepy. Wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Take your tools. Herger. How good to see the tools back in a serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Servant when we get our hands on him. That wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. Couldn't care less if the Westrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses to take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Stalwart ought to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? I'm gonna run back. Run! Wah! Ugh. Pirates making off with our tools. Hereford did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Level 8. Come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd asked of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Sauron has reason to believe that Severin is up to no good. Something must be done. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, his scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in a manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when I last had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking Garwanda at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Nothing that passes through those gates escaped my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Wood Whisper Cannon not too long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. Told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was they had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give them a cuff round the ears for me, will you? Whee! Hello, Mr. Big Angry. Stay over there, please. Just gonna run by you. don't see. Chat, I don't want to see. We're down below. Whee! Oh, I can't shortcut. Let me shortcut. Wah! Sad. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slip you bastard has done, claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap, I don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Push down this way. Time to go kick some butt. Touch. Max may as well have been a white flag for all good it did. Hope you fare better. The sorry bastards in there are done for. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt to arms. Proceed. Me order time. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Good thing I have practice in breaking boulders. You're strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Possible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. I'll break your boulders. I am the boulder breaker. That the golem could be vanquished. What? That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Peekaboo. Oh, he gone. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any known Leminson factions. Whom then do they serve? The Beast Tribe? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with this recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes even more unlike itself. It is as Louisoix foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and aether planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Sharlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Sharlayan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festives? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes the Great Hole in the Sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the aether flow. But whence does it emanate? Seasong Grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you talk? Oh, that was walk. Can you walk? Walk, not talk. 'Tis I. Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitable recovered? Severin here has appraised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem, of all things. A golem is a mindless automation, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are at its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Servant back to his place of employment. I dare say Stelrun will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I'll bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Can't English today.